Might take a second, but the button's clicked. So.
Just I'll watch for it to get going before I get.
Don't forget to like,
Oh,
share, and subscribe.
yep, we're live.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you, Allie.
Smash the like button. Tap. Ring that notification bell.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that
Or to
person.
the person to your right.
Hmm?
All right. So let me get some music going. Where's it? I added a different tab. I've never seen that. What is it? A macros tab. That's interesting.
That's always been there.
Oh, that's where the stupid playing cards are.
Yep.
I gotta get rid of that. I gotta fix.
Why?
Because I hate that thing.
What did it ever do to you?
It got on my nerves.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yep,
It might
I agree.
be, but all right. So when last we left our crew, you guys fought a bunch of orcs.
At least 7.
You guys ended up fighting like 30. And I thought that was going to be a challenging encounter until, well, during the fight, a certain robot decided to make an oven.
It was only a blast furnace, and they were smart enough to actually stay away from the blast furnace. Well, most of them.
Oh yeah, and then I stepped into the flames and
Yep. And
Yep.
then
With your
Mr.
Invincible just
with
kind
your
of walked
invulnerability
through.
potion. Yep.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, you guys fought against the chief and his forces. Thanks to you guys' ship, you guys were able to help the town of Wake's Rest. Take down the orcs. There were some casualties, including Leo's father, Splinter, sacrificing himself.
It's Master Splinter!
And nobody of importance was lost.
And we pick up, you guys basically pilfered what was on him, which I believe was just, I believe all he had was really his like, let me look. He had the belt.
1 sec, I think I wrote it down. Belt of Stone Giant Strength, Great Axe +2, Bracers of Defense +2.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bracers of defense. So basically, the belt of Stone Giant Strength gives whoever wears it and tunes to it a 23 strength. Yeah, strength of a giant. The +2 act, basically, you get if you have proficiency with a two-handed. This is a two-handed weapon. It's got the heavy property, so basically you need to use both hands when wielding it.
So perfect for a bard.
Yeah, if you had proficiency. I don't know if any of you have proficiency.
I'm probably the only one that does.
Proficiency in what exactly?
Martial weapons.
In martial weapons.
Oh.
So there are different weapon proficiency type. Martial weapons are kind of the stronger weapons, and they're usually used by people like fighters, barbarians, paladins, which none of you are. Well, except for. Oh wait, no, you do have martial weapon
I
proficiency.
told
because
you,
have-
everyone but me.
Yeah, because you took some levels. You took a level in fighter. That's right.
It's just that
So-
I wouldn't be caught dead without my shield, so it's still useless to me.
Yeah, basically he would have to. He could use it. It would just be that he would have to put his shield away while he used it.
Unless Gavin would be nice and allow me to use 2 of my 4 arms to just wield it.
That's a good point.
No. Nice try.
Alright, fine. 3. That's my last offer.
No. You use all of your hands.
Oh, so does that mean I get like a ×3 bonus? To
No.
my attack damage?
No, you don't get anything. You lose your. Let's see. What does your shield even give you?
Lightning resistance, I think it was.
I'm trying to think if it had any plus to it. I don't think it did.
I
Oh,
literally
what-
just like.
oh, your dragon shield? Yeah, I think it's just +2 because you have. So basically, you'd be. Oh no, you would be down to a 23. Whatever
I-
would you do?
I'd also lose my lightning resistance.
Oh no, whatever would you do?
Well,
Could have
I'm
gotten
Maybe
shield
if
proficiency.
that were the case.
Well, I think he's one of the few that actually has shield.
Gavin, what the fuck?
Allie
What?
has it as well.
You chose to be a bard?
I could have had shield proficiency. I could have taken that as a feat.
It'd be better to just.
Oh,
It'd be
take,
better to just take a class level and something. That
That's
yeah,
fair.
honestly. If you want to, if
Listen, I've
we
been
can talk
playing.
about
I've been
that.
playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, so I'm getting a bit more immersed now in D&D culture.
Really,
Uh-huh.
how fun? How are you enjoying it?
I've been enjoying it very much. I've been save scumming the ever living hell out of that game.
Yeah, I'm not very far in that game because I'm not used to that kind of game.
Wait, you're playing
plus,
too, Pichu?
yeah, I've got it on
Yeah.
PS5.
Oh, you don't have it on Steam.
Nope, he has it on the bad
No,
version.
Hmm.
I don't have it on the bad version. I have it on the version that I prefer. I have actually, something that I can play it on. My laptop is not powerful enough to do it.
I thought you just got a new laptop.
I did. I did not get one that I did. It's not like I got a gaming laptop. I probably could do it, but that's a lot of data to put on my laptop that I don't want to.
Oh, come on. It's probably only about a
They're
terabyte,
going
I
to come.
think.
They're eventually going to come out with cross-play for the different versions, anyways.
They don't have crossplay already? That's surprising.
No. Well,
It's pretty standard not to.
Hmm.
yeah. Like you can play with like people in the same system, but they don't have it to where you can play with like people on PC or people with Xbox yet.
Okay.
To be fair, at least I have it on PS5 and not on Xbox like a friend of mine does.
I mean, the save files are kind of fucked right now, right?
Yeah,
But I keep hearing about
yeah. They had that problem with the PS5 and PC when they first came out as well,
that.
but
Fair enough.
they fixed it. Anyways, so let so yeah, so he had a great act. He had a +2 great act. So you guys can, well, Core could take that if you wanted, or you guys can sell it, or one of you can gain proficiency with martial weapons, but then obviously,
Well,
that you won't be able to hold a shield using that.
I
Okay,
would take it as
it's
a
a
backup
+1.
weapon, but I've already taken the belt, so it seems bad
Yeah.
to take two things.
I don't
Yeah,
think
the
anybody's
dragon.
gonna care if you
Oh,
take it.
the dragon shield was +1, so you would actually be down to 22 AC.
I
Oh,
know. I mean, it's basically defenseless.
You'd be so weak. Core.
so
I
this
think that's
orc, like,
still more AC than.
so this orc,
Um,
what would he be proficient in? Like, what skill would be proficient in? I
This
want
orc?
to take his skill.
I can tell you exactly what skills he has proficiency in. Because this was actually a character with player level. He had proficiency in athletic, intimidation, perception, survival, and nature.
I already have intimidation right now, so I'll leave that.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Uh,
Did we know why he was so intelligent? Was that revealed to us? He was just.
you never really endeavored into finding out how he was so intelligent. He just seemed to be intelligent, pretty
Fair enough.
intelligent compared to the average orc.
And he wasn't really one for small talk either, so.
Yeah. Farina, you kind of crouch and kind of get into a meditative stance, and the soul, what you see, the spirit of this orc chief kind of float out of his body and float into you, and you
There's
feel
ghosts?
new knowledge go into your mind. You now have that proficiency.
Wait, how does that work?
Well,
It's a class ability.
So he
Oh.
Farina is a phantom rogue. So phantom rogues have an ability called Whispers of the Dead, where basically, whenever they finish a short, so it does say you have to finish a short or long rest to do this. So, I'm assuming do you guys want to take a short rest?
Yeah,
We do
I
it.
mean,
We can say that basically it goes in, and then you'll have it for when you finish.
I mean, we're not expecting to see any combat, like so, like we can like
I'm
assume
awfully
like
sleepy.
I will remind certain people, specifically Leo and Core. I know you guys are pretty low on health.
I have magic.
Uh,
I'll just peel myself on the way there.
I think
yeah.
we
So
should take
Ali,
a nice
so
long nap.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so let me just make sure that I cover everything that the orc chief had. So, like I said, belt of stone giant strength, the +2 great axe. He had 2 hand axes, 4 javelins, and he had bracers of defense, which you guys would probably know what this is because I think you guys have encountered this. Basically, bracers of defense. If you're not wielding a shield and you're not wearing armor, you can wear these and gain a +2 to your AC.
Ye-
So
Which still kind of doesn't help because the one person who's not wearing a shield or armor is still Turtle, which kind of overlaps with it anyways.
well, he can use it.
So
Oh,
who
he
gets
can?
what?
armor includes like what basically.
Lee,
Never mind then.
Tortles can well, the shell doesn't count as, it's just natural armor, but Tortles can have their natural armor and use a shield. So bracers of defense would work.
Oh, congrats, game.
You said
Now,
you made me have to go to my wallet or something like that last time. I said no. So
Oh,
yeah,
Hold on.
well, the other thing about that is if he puts them on, if he used the bracers, he wouldn't be able to wear his
yes.
gauntlets.
so there goes.
They're basically, when it comes to items that are kind of clothing, like the bracers of defense or something like that, they have certain slot that you have to they take up, so you can't wear like 2 hats or something like that.
No, you can. You just don't get the bonus from both. There's nothing
Okay.
in the rules that says you can't wear 2 hats.
Okay, well you don't get both magical things from it.
True, but you still can wear 2 hats.
My goodness.
That's why you just need a
Before the
second head.
king.
So once you install a second head, you get 2 hats, and you get to wear both as magic items. It's 2 for 1.
All right. So you guys are currently on the beach. You guys, you see the bodies of orcs. Some, just, well, the remaining bodies of the orcs all around you.
We shall offer up this cooked meat to the villagers. I'm sure they will be very hungry after having to fight for the other orcs. They're gonna have a lot of
Got
meat.
tasty
They're gonna have a
meat.
lot of food for a while. I wonder if they'll allow us to actually take some back and sell it at another town.
I want a bite of raw orc.
You also have like that dragon guzzle thing. Me.
That's true. We have a lot of good stuff to sell off.
Is it edible? I don't think it looks good to me.
Anything's edible if you take enough bites out of it.
And besides,
we
all
just made
the
like a
orcs.
delicacy for the orc out of that dragon turtle meat, and he
wonder-
betrayed us.
Then he betrayed us, but now I have his body.
I will
There's-
And
to
besides, about
answer,
half the orcs are already cooked anyways.
Is there still more of that turtle soup? Or did he
Gravy.
finish it all?
So he ate the soup that they made.
Yeah,
All
well,
of
Yeah, but
it?
we only like give him like
You gave him like a
made sure to
bowl.
save. We didn't use
Okay, so we still
all
have
of the
some?
meat.
Yeah, we
'Cause
gave
I'll
him the
eat
shitty
that.
parts.
I mean, I think we'll have to make it.
I'll
again,
go ahead and say Tex would have made extra for you guys.
Love Tex.
Yeah.
Wait, 40 for us. He's my chef. Why? What do you mean? This is for me.
Fine. The other chef also helped and made some for
Yeah.
the rest of you.
Yay!
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't craving some rat meat. Turtle
Speaking
boy.
of which, Leo, the body of your father lies before you.
Yes, we're going to have to pick it up and bring it back to town.
Mm-hmm.
I can eternally preserve it if you want. Then you can look at it every time that we go, or
No.
we can hang it up in the ship, and then you can look at it anytime you like.
Oh, no.
I can cast enlarge on it, Turtle Boy, if you want to have your
No.
dead father's body be even bigger.
No. We'll just bring him back to town. We'll have a nice little. We'll see if he left any notes with the mayor about what he wanted or how things wanted to go, if he has a will or anything like that. And then we'll either do a pyre or something like that. We'll figure it out.
Oh,
Nobody
well,
left me.
then we'll cook them. Okay.
Sorry for your loss.
We're not going to eat him. We're just going to let him burn. Or bury him, whatever his will says, if he left directions. I don't think that's something we really talked about ever.
Enact the directive.
Cooking directions.
Is Leo reacting to Core at the moment?
He's trying
Well,
desperately not
how
to.
It seems just
How
like a
is
waste.
Leo
Though.
feeling?
Why would you be just burying this meat that's now sitting here? I mean, sure, at one point it was your father, but that was just dead flesh.
Yes,
I mean,
this is very true. But living things have emotion. They're called, and it's not right, and it's whatever. You're a robot. You don't fucking get it.
Oh. Well, if it means so much to you, then why don't we just, like I said, I can eternally preserve it, and we can hang it up in our ship. Then you can look at it every
because you're a cleric. I'm sure your whatever heavenly body gives you your powers has some kind of sacrilegious things. That's basically what that is.
time.
What you're
No,
suggesting.
my God just simply tells me to make things.
Fair. That's fair.
I'm looking this up right now. I'm looking up who your I'm trying to find who your deity is, and I'm looking up his values right now. We are holding the session for a moment while I look this up.
My
I
day
am
is
not-
gone.
Gone. Okay, I am looking this up right now because you would know for certain that is full.
Let's see
I mean,
here.
people
Gone,
mistreat the
known
life.
as Zaniel of the Shining Lands, fiery god of craftsmithing and inventiveness. The Lord of all smiths has many forms and names under which push innovation and imagination, sometimes to a dangerous degree, as a result of a short-sighted desire to create. Gon was also known as Rebellion, yada yada yada.
Yeah, Core, it's your
Personality.
religion. You can interpret it any way you like.
The divine personality of the Wonderbringer has varied by his desire to innovate with intent. He would at times act wholly disciplined and methodical, while others become easily distracted. Gon made ever concerned with making any theoretical concept or schematic. He holds little concern for the complications or problems that arose therefrom. He would readily accept commissions from any unscrupulous patron as long as compensation was substantial and he was given opportunity to create novel and inventive ideas. Gon was not anti-magic, but viewed magic as simply another means which to create inventions. Alignment, true neutral.
Oh. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Well, I will go ahead and say, May, your deity, because I've been hearing how you've been speaking as well. If I recall correctly, Salune is good.
Yeah. Wait, how have I been speaking?
Yeah, she
feel
hasn't
like
really
I've
said
been hearing-
anything.
Oh, I thought she had been saying that we should eat people too.
Oh no, I've been trying to say no. That it's sounds
Okay.
or
No,
meat
that's
sounds nasty.
oh, you're chaotic good. I'm surprised that she's chaotic.
Yeah,
But
it was me.
anyway.
It was me and the cat that were saying we should eat something.
Yeah.
I'm just said I'm hungry.
So yes, as long as it's something that actually is like creating something, my God would be happy with it, and I would be creating something of it. I'd be creating a semi-living shrine.
I was
out of
thinking
this
more
person's
of
father.
a carpet, perhaps.
Oh, that'd work too. A little bit more simple, but a nice throw rug.
You could wear your father's head on top of your head as a memory to him. Turtle Boy.
We're not. We're taking it back. We're burying it. We're doing whatever we gotta do.
How,
Stop talking.
how is Leo feeling right now? I have to ask.
If I had my character sheet in front of me, somebody would have got punched by now.
I mean, I can do that for you. Do you want
No,
to?
no, no. That's what's holding me back. It's fine.
I don't mind. I'll condone it this one time.
Just no more talking about it. We're taking it back. We're gonna see what he wanted to do if he left it in the notes, and we're gonna, if he didn't, we're gonna build a little wood funeral pyre and let him go that way.
Are you carrying both halves of him right now?
The other half got burnt in the fire, and we can't recover it. You already recovered it.
Yeah, I remember that.
We only have the top half, unfortunately.
All right. As you are, all right. So you pick up the most. I'm assuming you pick up the top half.
Yes, the half that we can bring back.
Yep. You pick that up. Are you guys taking what the orc chief had? I know you're taking the belt, but are you taking the rest of what he had?
See why
I have
we
to
wouldn't.
leave it.
Yeah.
All that, I guess.
I might as yeah. At the very least, I'll take the axe, and we can figure out what to do with it later.
Okay.
Whether I keep it or we sell it, either way.
Okay. As you are heading back, you can see all types of people, those who survived. You can see some dead villagers, as well as many, many more dead orcs. They appear to be kind of dragging the bodies of the villagers kind of into a pile. If any of you have seen the last Harry Potter movie, it's very similar to that.
It's a mass funeral pyre, I assume.
Basically, yeah. They're basically going to burn the orc bodies as well as the villagers, but they're gonna give more rights. You can definitely see there are some religious people. There aren't, Leo, you know that there aren't any there's no temples in your town, but there are a few healers and few religious figures there, that are basically taking care of various things.
In general, good human beings that don't want to eat everything that's dead.
Yeah. You would know that.
There's
Well,
nothing wrong with trying not to be wasteful.
You would know that the priests that live there, who have kind of they don't have a temple, but they have kind of like a small house that they use for worship, follow the goddess of peace, Eldath.
What'd you say?
So they follow a goddess known as Eldath, who is the goddess of
Eldath.
peace.
Feast.
Peace.
Feast?
Peace.
Oh.
Peace.
Oh. Okay.
And you see their symbol is this waterfall rushing into this still pool of water. And they appear to be giving the right to those as they prepare for the funeral pyre. You also see that there are many men who are basically taking any weapons that the orcs had and basically putting them in a pile. Core, I would say you would probably just this would be pretty. You are pretty intuitive to what they're doing. They're basically going to recycle what the weapons. They might make better weapons out of them. They may just use them, or they may use them for material.
Well, that was a former soldier at least, so yeah, not too surprising.
Yep. But they appear to be just basically. They appear to be preparing to burn the bodies. One thing that you guys probably knew, because you guys talked about eating the orc bodies, but one thing that you
No.
guys
Not to be hypocritical, but we do have one crew member that we could bring a few bodies back for. That's how we pay him. So
Well, you say that. Um, eh, now that you mention that, the ship is landed by this point, and one of the first people off. I have to find his name. It's been a while.
Do you remember the
Like-
voice for as well that attached to the name?
I remember the voice. I know the voice. I just have to find.
Oh, it's this fuck.
It's Malik.
It's Merrick.
It's my boy.
There he is. Yep, Merrick.
I feel like it was Malik and not Merrick.
Or it might be Malik. Hang on.
Malik.
Wait, I have it
Malik.
on roll 20, don't I?
Because Merrick's the,
Yeah,
is the
Malik.
is the ego guy, and I would remember that.
That's right. I knew it was similar. Malik. Malik basically has run off the ship and has immediately starts gorging himself on some orcs.
How come he gets meat and I don't, Turtle Boy?
Because you're not a filthy lizard.
Could be.
No, you couldn't.
No, I agree. You don't want to be compared to that thing. How about I turn him into a throw rug?
Command.
If he ever legitimately dies and doesn't do anything, we can preserve his body. Yes, that's fine.
He did die. That's the thing.
But if we can't, because we have to bring him back when he dies, though.
I use command. I command.
I shall learn
Make
taxidermy
man?
for that moment.
Yeah.
Okay. How? Well, I will go ahead and say you need to be within 60 feet. Are you moving to him?
I move 60 feet away from him.
You move 60 feet away from him.
6 feet closer to him. Oh, I need to fucking be.
Okay. Yeah, he fails.
Ah. Well, I mean, you didn't know what the word is.
What is the word?
Starve.
He just starts throwing up.
Oh, there we go.
Oh wait. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
Ah,
All right, then you should have said throw up.
that's 2 words though.
Barf.
Let's say puke.
Yeah,
Vomit.
puke.
And
Well,
that, since it's not one that he can keep doing, he'll have to keep doing it until the time is up on the spell.
Ah,
Yeah,
fine.
it lasts for 6 seconds.
This or 5th edition only
A
lasts for
one
6
round.
seconds.
It's a 1 round spell.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember
he
back
throws
in
up
my
and he's
day,
like-
it lasted a few minutes.
he looks to you like, "Hey, what was that for?
You're an asshole.
I want to eat. I'm hungry."
All right, fucking eat.
Eat all
Disgusting
you
creature.
want and bring some leftovers.
I like your thinking. He starts eating the throw up. This is. I have to imagine in Saki's head, he's just thinking like, how do I leave him here?
It would just be so easy to kill him. No one would care.
Why does Sachi hate everything I love? That's what I want to know.
Why do you love
I
everything
love-
I hate?
I love how Clunk has gotten off of Sachi's list, but now he's been replaced by.
Malik's on my shit list because he threatened to eat me, and I don't take very kindly to that.
That is true. He did do that. But as you guys are kind of walking back, let me find what was the name of. Trying to find my note for Wake's Rest. I need the I was going backward in my history. There we go. Okay, so you guys run into Mayor Halford Tinder. It's been a while, so I will re-describe him. Human man with short, dark black hair, short beard, deeply tanned skin. Wears an open collared shirt, dark trousers, and boots. Very fit. Honestly, if you've played Pokemon Sun and Moon, very similar to Professor Kukui.
I have not, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Really? Wow.
I have, but I don't remember him.
Okay.
He was also. Hang on, I'll just look up a picture. I am surprised you haven't played Sun and Moon, Kevin.
I
It's
haven't
so
played a
good.
Pokemon game since Gen 5.
What?
Yeah. Black 2 is the last Pokemon game I played.
Sun and Moon is the
You
best.
quit at the
Yeah,
high
actually,
point. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
now that you mention it, I think I remember you saying that a few times already.
Yeah, not like Gavin would pay attention to things I say.
Listen, I can't handle blasphemy such as that.
Black 2 is peak. It's all downhill
I-
after that.
I don't
Sun and Moon
agree
is
with
peak.
that.
You never play fucking Sun and Moon. I don't want to hear your shit.
I've watched enough.
Watched it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the guy who I thought
Oh
that's who it
yeah,
was.
him. One who
Um,
introduced that annoying how to us.
Anyways, so he walked up to you. Good work. Oh. He immediately stops as he sees Splinter in your arms, Leo. Leo, I'm sorry. How did it get out of in his house? Why
He
didn't
was
nobody see him?
because he's fast. He's good at what he did.
He died a hero.
In some people's mind.
Well, really.
And with his dying words, he told us to eat him to commemorate. his
Okay,
Roll
memory.
a
I drop him. I drop him and take that swing. Finally.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage because I think because Leo is contradicting you. I know it's still going to be high, but I want to have hope that you'll fail.
He rolled a 2.
Yeah,
And
You
it's
rolled
pretty
a
much. You rolled a 2 and a 3.
as low as it gets, just about.
Good. Oh, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
I don't think he said that. Doesn't sound right. I know you're part cat, but that's kind of low, don't you think?
You know that I'm part cat. What are you implying?
You have ears and a
And
tail.
you make it sound like it's a bad thing. Where's your tail, peasant?
I'm human. We don't grow tail.
You wish you had a tail.
It depends on the type of tail. If it's prehensile, that's fine, but if it's useless, I don't want
Shit's
it.
prehensile. I could fucking pick shit up with this tail.
Do it
You don't know
Really?
me.
Show
right
me.
now. Do it.
Yeah, I'll put Master Splinter on the floor right now. I'll lift him up with my tail.
He'll put a block. He'll look around and he'll put a rock down.
I don't know if I can roll for this. Can I roll for this?
Your tail is not prehensile like that.
You don't know that.
I would say roll a dexterity check with disadvantage. That's a dex save.
Oh, come on, we count that.
No, because your dexterity check and your dex save are different stats.
Oh.
That'd be a 6.
He
You
rolled a
kind
2
of
again.
you kind of start to pick it up, and then it falls back and lands on another part of your tail.
Acrobatics, start juggling with it.
This kind of a performance, no?
Yeah, it does.
Can I roll that with disadvantage?
Well, no, you're trying to pick up the rock. You're not trying, you're not
I'm
being.
performing.
like- Hmm?
I'm performing in front of a crowd.
Fine. Roll with disadvantage. Somehow, even though you're not able to pick up this rock with your tail, it is still amazing. And there are a few people that clap.
Thank
No,
you, thank you.
You know what? Okay, what happens is that Sachi tries to pick it up, to coil her tail around it, pick it up, and picks up just a little bit. Accidentally starts dropping it, but then is able to actually use her tail to start bouncing it and juggling it around with the
No,
wonderful
no.
performance.
No, no, nice try. No. The problem,
What? It fits.
the thing is, your tail is not strong enough to pick something up like that. Like you don't have a monkey tail. You can't use your tail to hang from a tree.
Use this tail to hang you, Mayor. How about that? Fucker.
You're not an napalm.
I wanna be.
This is the DM talking, not the mayor.
Hang you with the tail, Captain.
Okay, come do it. I dare you. Come do it. Come at me, bro.
All right. So what do you do with this Dead Master Splinter? Does he have a will?
If he has any, I mean, you get his house.
Me?
Yeah,
Not me,
and
specifically.
Well, he said you, as in me.
well, specifically Leo would.
Oh, bullshit.
Basically, if somebody dies around here, they have any kin, it goes to anything, their house and anything in it goes to their kin. So, Leo, if you want to hold on to that house, feel free to. If you feel they need to sell it, let me know, and I'll happily pay you for it.
I see no reason to sell it right now, so we'll hang on to it. There should
All
be a
right,
few. There should be a
sounds
few
good.
more empty houses around at this point.
Oh, actually, I need to
Oh.
give you guys, I need to give you guys your reward.
And I guess since we also took the route back to the main town, I'm going to be stashing my new orc leader in the ship for the time being.
Okay, yeah, a lot of people are giving you looks.
Like, I care. I mean, either that or I just interpret them as looks of jealousy.
Roll an insight check, I guess.
Damn it. I'm good at insight.
Surprisingly, you rolled really low. Let me see.
Yeah, it should have been an advantage anyways, so.
Surprisingly, they beat you.
Hmm.
They're just jealous.
Exactly. I have this wonderful corpse that I'm going to be able to turn into something, and they don't. Not to
Kind of
mention, it's a
corpse.
rare version. It'd be a little bit. It'd be a little bit better if it still had its head, but you take what you get.
So, Leo, specifically to you, he hands you a bag. In the bag, you find 2,000 gold.
Okay.
As agreed upon. And then he is going to, hold on just a second, I just have to make a quick decision. So I have to decide. I technically rolled for what I was going to give you guys, but at the same time, what I rolled, it's not so much like it's too powerful or anything like that. It's just, I don't think it's enough for how much you guys did. So I want to get you guys something good.
Cool.
It's not cool enough. Yeah. I want to get you guys something cool. So I'm looking for something that, oh, actually, okay. Yeah, you know what? He pulls out a small stone.
Mhm.
And it has this stone is kind of it kind of is bright green color. Not an emerald, but it's like got a weird glow to it.
Dib.
Very polished.
I call dibs.
This is called an ion stone.
Thank you, good sir. I will be taking that.
Sachi,
into
shut up
my
and let him
possession.
talk. Good lord.
Specifically, this is an ion stone of fortitude.
Hmm.
So what this is an attunement item. So if you you would need to have an attunement slot open.
I don't know what that means.
So basically there are certain items that you have to attune to. Do you the items that you're attuned to?
Yep, no idea.
I'm
I
looking
don't
this up.
I'm not sure if I have one or two. I know my belt is one, I think.
Well, I
Yeah,
take it
your
back. I
belt
will have one.
is.
I still can't see my list, my sheet, so I don't know.
I'll look at your sheet in just a sec. Are your boot? I think your boots of Elven Kind might be 22 on
Oh,
you.
forgot I had that.
Let me look that up really quick. No, actually, they are not.
That's fucking bullshit.
Well, no, that means you don't have to, because you only get 3 attunement slots.
Mhm.
So, basically, yeah, you don't have. Oh wait, your tattoo.
Oh, I forgot about my tattoo. I got two in my body.
Yeah, your tattoo is basically when you attune to an item, you like certain items you have to attune. Oh, you have 2 actually. You have the Rhythm Maker's drum as well.
I have
So
no idea what that
basically,
does, but I know I have it.
it ups your spell attack modifier as well as your spell save DC. That's why they're so high for your level.
Ah, lovely.
So, basically, certain items you have to basically create a magical bond with in order to use them.
Okay.
And so, your uh, tattoo as well as your drum are both have that attunement requirement. So, like the life well tattoo gives you a like the necrotic resistance in that life ward, where basically if you would be reduced to 0 hit points, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
Okay.
And then I told you what the drum does. So you have one more attunement slot if the others let you just have the item. So what this Ion Stone does, it is an Ion Stone of Fortitude. So this one in particular causes whoever uses it to their Constitution score increases by 2.
Oh.
To a maximum of 20. Actually, I was wrong in how I described it because it actually tells me what it looks. I thought it didn't tell me what it looks like, so I made up a description.
Yeah,
It is
there's
actually
Son of a bitch.
There's several Ion stones, and each one has a specific color and facet shape.
yeah. This one is a pink rhomboid, so it looks like a rhombus, and it is pink. So basically, if somebody were to attune to it, you can basically now you have to. What you have to do is you basically have to toss it into the air and it floats above your head, and that gives you the ability and it gives you the benefit of additional constitution. But somebody can basically roll an attack against that stone, and they can basically they can't break it, but and it has resistance to all damage, and it actually has an AC of 24. But basically once it takes all the damage, it stops working. Doesn't say how long. It just stopped. I'm gonna say until like a long rest.
Fair enough.
So basically, if any of you want to use that, basically if you add +2 to your con, it will actually increase your health.
I think Charter Boy has the lowest health here, as far as I can recall.
Leo has no. You don't necessarily have to attune to it. You could sell it if you want. Leo, the attunement items you have are the Dragonhide belt and your Eldritch Claw tattoo. Those are the only ones that you have that are attunement items.
How much would my health go up in theory?
How much would the stone sell for?
No, I mean how much would that 2 constitution help me or increase?
So it would go based on your level. You would get a +1 for every level for each of your levels.
Jesus.
So, So in particular, for this one, it would be you guys are level 8, so you would get 8 additional health while you're using it.
I don't want it. One of y'all can have it.
You don't want it, Turtle Boy?
No.
8 additional health, the +1 bonus, obviously, also to concentration, and 4 Constitution saving throws. So, in all honesty, actually, a spellcaster would be a real good use for it. So, either Sachi or May would be good choices.
I'm trying to look at how much you could potentially sell it for. I'm looking for how much, because it is a very rare item. So this is actually like,
How much is that? Probably on. Shoot.
I'll say. So, it's basically it basically would be worth probably at least, let's see, at the minimum 20,000 gold.
20,000. That's like almost as much as Farina has.
You would have to get somebody to look at it to see like how much it would actually be worth and how much they'd be willing to purchase it from you. But you could, if you don't want to use it, you could sell it.
It's a lot of money.
You would just need to find somebody who could purchase it from you.
I mean, has money ever been an obstacle for us? To be fair.
To be fair, yeah. But it would give you money to buy like other items that you might prefer. If this is not one you want to keep.
Other
But
stuff.
I will leave that up to you.
Okay. How about I hold on to it until we make a decision? Is that fair?
He's asking you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I said,
if we
I
can we
gave
not
my suggestions,
sell it
but-
used or no?
Otherwise, yeah, I don't really.
I won't use it.
Upgrading our ship might be one way. I don't know.
I'll just hold it in my bag, and I won't attune or anything like that. I'll just hold on to it, and while we decide if we want to sell it or if we can find somebody to sell to.
Yeah, sure. Why
I
not?
think I should hold on to it at that point because I feel like I'm a little more trustworthy.
What do you think I'm gonna do with it? I don't even know how to use it.
I don't know. You want to eat people do a lot of other silly, crazy shit, so no.
Right. He kind of, thank you for saving our village. Obviously, we still had some losses, but well, I don't think the orc tribe is going to be an issue anytime soon. The only didn't see any orc kids, so I'm wondering if they have any kids back at the camp.
You must genocide the children.
You want to slaughter them as well? All right.
Well, no,
You did say all the orcs, so
I'm fine with the ones that are capable of fighting. I don't think you need to necessarily kill children.
why not? You wanted all of them dead. If we let them grow up, they'll just grow up to
I
resent
want-
you and hurt you again.
I'm going to look at what the job specifically says because I don't think it said for them to all be dead.
I mean, we had the option to drive them away too. It was just like to
We
stop
needed
them.
assistance in either killing them all or driving them away for good.
But at the same
No,
time,
no,
if
we,
we
we,
don't
we go full Goblin Slayer.
Exactly. If you don't get rid of them completely, then they'll just grow up and cause more problems. They'll create more orcs. They'll cause more problems, and you're just gonna regret that you just didn't snuff out the problem when you had the chance.
You're a very morbid person, you know that?
Morbid. I consider myself just simply practical.
You do what you want to do. I'm not going to have any part in playing children.
Well, you're the one that's gonna suffer. I don't really care if they live or die.
Well, anyway, I will leave you all to it. I've got to basically account for who's left. He pats you on the back, Leo. No. Anyways, he pats you on the back, Leo, when he walks off. All right. What do you guys want to do?
We still don't know what to do with the body yet.
We're gonna just build a little funeral pyre and let him, burn away.
Okay.
We'll do it in his backyard by his house and make a little gravestone there, because I think that's where other people were buried, if I remember right.
Other people?
There was a small graveyard or something like that, I think. I don't remember. I might misremember.
Yeah, there are like some. Your father set up a bunch of rock there, and he wrote symbols on them. You remember? You're not sure what they were for.
We shall put his ashes next to that.
Do we want to rest before we go to the orc camp, or what are we doing? I feel like we should strike while the iron's hot.
I don't feel like I'm in a position to do that.
You do, well, while May, I don't think May took much damage. I don't remember how much she took.
I didn't
I
take
don't
any
think she really
damage.
took anything.
I'm looking.
I think Gallie and I might be at full
I
health.
took a little bit in the beginning.
Or
Yeah, yeah,
Did you-
okay, she
did-
lost like 15 health, so.
did Freyna take any damage? I mean, no,
No.
because they drank the potion.
Does
Yeah.
Farina ever take damage?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Farina still has 69 health.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you two, being as sneaky as you are,
Mhm.
don't get me wrong, I wanted to hit you both. Just
I don't
couldn't,
know why you would. I don't know why you'd want that.
because I want, because while I have to give you guys good things, I also have to give you guys bad things.
Could just have like a
you're-
lovely, easy run of the campaign.
But I also want to make me happy.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys head back over to Master Splinter's shack. Leo, the air kind of feels a little. Actually, I'm gonna change the music. It's too happy.
I mean, if you guys want to go back and slaughter the children, you can. I can do this by myself. It's
We
fine
wouldn't do
either
that
way.
without you, Turtle Boy. We know how much you love slaughtering
I'm not.
children.
Yeah, but I don't want to go do that. I'm not gonna go back and do that.
Well, I'm gonna head over there to look for stuff, but if I'm not being hired to kill the children, that's their problem if they grow up and start murdering more people.
Sure. I will go with Core then.
Besides, I've dropped off my new body, so
Work.
I think you should say goodbye the way you want to, Turtle Boy.
Yes, I've already described what we're going to do several times.
By yourself.
Well, then get the fuck out.
Goodbye.
All right.
Turtle Boy.
Leo, why don't you describe what Leo does to us?
Leo does exactly what he said. I get a nice little. I assume there's like trees or a forest around or something. I get wood from, right? Yes.
Yeah, you can. It's pretty quick to grab some firewood.
Well, yeah, that's what Leo does. I build a little. You know how it had the Darth Vader pyre at the end of Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Basically that.
You create this little pile of stick. You integrate the pyre. You take your father and you lay his mangled body onto the pyre. What thoughts are going through Leo's mind as he lays his father down?
Leo is still very unsure how to deal with all that crap. He doesn't understand. He thinks his father's stupid, but at the same time, he's angry that he did that because Leo was still ready to die. And that's, it's been thwarted several times. And, I mean, Leo's also sad because, it was his dad, even though he wasn't super close. But it was,
Mm.
Leo's a mess and doesn't know what exactly to feel. and how he needs to react. Because he's never experienced things like this, and he's always been not caring. But now it's somebody, who took care of him and that kind of stuff, and he's torn.
Yeah. And as you feel that way, you take a torch and you light it, and you start fire. Flames start to crackle and lick up the wood in your father's body, and pretty soon it is engulfed in flames. And this is taking place as, by this point, with the time it took to gather the wood, it's probably late afternoon at this point. It's starting to get a little darker. Sun hasn't gone down just yet, but it's on that horizon. I'll go. The rest of you are kind of watching on. Well, actually, oh no, I'm gonna ask you.
We went to, I believe we're gonna go to the campment. Me and Cora.
Okay, you guys go ahead and leave. You guys left already? Okay, we'll get to you guys in a bit. Farina and May, what did you two do?
I think Farina's gonna be joining in the funeral rites for the rest of the village, basically.
May?
I'll be praying to my God. I'm trying to make sure they all pass on peacefully.
Leo, as you stand there watching this fire burn, you kind of, something calls to you from within the house. Like, not a voice, but just this feeling tugging at you.
Oh, it's cursed. Better burn it.
No, naturally we go investigate.
Okay.
Leo's not one to turn down an investigation.
All right. You head into the house, and it's always been a simple place. Your father didn't live luxuriously. You walk over to his bedroom, and you see this chest, like this intricate, ornate chest. And you remember, as a child, you always wanted to know what was inside. And he always told you when you're a little older. He kept telling you when you're a little older. And something in you seems to say, now might be the right time to see what's inside.
How big is it?
It is probably about not super big. It's probably about the size of a like the size. It's like the length of a donut box, but like probably about
So something I can pick up.
2 feet tall. Yeah, it's not it's not huge. Very small. It's like a standard chest.
Well, then we just pick it up and crouch down and sit in our lap and open it.
You hold it. Do you open it?
I think we'll take it outside, but we'll wait until morning.
Okay.
Until the fire goes out, until he's done,
Okay. We will.
I also want to find like a if he has like a jar or a vase or something like ornate that I can put like the ashes in.
Yep. I'll say you find this old jar. You find this ornate jar. He has a lot of the things you do find in his room are he does not have much, but he has like various pieces, very ornate. He told you that it was from his homeland.
Well, I'm gonna take all them outside with me too.
Okay. Farina and May, you both kind of are standing amongst the people as they are lighting some of their wives, some of their husbands, some of their children, some of their grandparents. Like, they're lighting all these family members on fire. And while you both have practice very, very different religions, you both understand, probably more especially, I would say both of you have a very good understanding of the seriousness of death.
All comes to an end someday.
Mhm. Yeah, you guys probably, I would assume you guys have different viewpoints on it.
Yeah.
How would Farina feel about this? Like, because obviously this is not like, obviously she kills for the Raven Queen, but this is, different type of death.
I would say that she sees it as like almost beautiful in a way, I guess, but not in like something that's to be desired, but it's over. It's over. It's done. Your life is done. Celebrate that.
May, what about you? What is May's thoughts on death?
Something pretty common from what she's seen, but it's always sad in a way to think about all the lives that were lost. She's for especially for all those good people lost their lives, but they did it for a good cause. So I'm just praying my God gives them salvation.
You feel, as you're praying, you feel kind of feel a small hand grab onto yours, and you kind of open your eyes and you see Selena, holding on. Is it Celine or Selena?
Celine.
Celine, yeah. You see Celine back in her little human form, holding on, and she's got some tears in her eyes. This is definitely, she's still very young to like, this is a lot. I'll just give you that with your passive insight.
Okay.
She doesn't say anything. She just kind of stands with you, holds your hand.
There's nothing much to say, especially when I'm praying. Maybe I just mention to her about like their sacrifice would it go in vain, and that our moon god is very forgiving and hoping they find salvation in the next life.
Wouldn't say anything, but she, like, you can tell that she's listening to your word, like hanging on to your every word. Karina, as you're kind of standing there, your raven familiar lands on your shoulder, and it kind of, you're not sure how a raven could do that, like could show emotion, but it looked somber as well. But it's like it's not so much somber, but it's like kind of like the celebration, but also it's a sad celebration.
Yeah, you could say like the familiar is like some of the essence, I guess. Then just a little bit,
Yeah.
touch of it. So sort of like not an aspect, but like it has like representing the goddess.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, this I don't think we ever talked about whether, because a familiar can be technically a familiar can be either a celestial, like it's a spirit of the celestial realm, of the Fey realm, or of the basically like a devil. I would assume it's probably a celestial, but that's up to you.
Yeah, it has no powers, but yeah, it's in all aspects. It really is just a raven, but it's just it just has that essence of the goddess.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
Lee. Oh, go ahead.
so Farina can okay, so she understands what's going on with the raven music.
Yeah. Leo, I forgot something. As you kind of go back outside, wheeling up to you is Armistice, who doesn't, well, he doesn't talk, but kind of stands next to you and kind of reaches out to hold your hand.
With which arm?
Hmm?
I said, with which arm?
Uh, that's a good question. We'll say his
That's okay.
we'll say his left arm, like his side left arm.
That's right. He can sit here and hold my hand as long as he wants.
And you guys
I'll pat his eye stalks.
You guys all kind of sit and ponder the nature of death in your own ways. And, well, meanwhile, as I immediately cut off the somber music.
I was a second thought too before you do. Leo's also thought is like his death is going to be he goes to the other world that he has seen. That's what he's convinced of. So he's still not concerned about his own death all that much. Other
Yeah.
people's are just like unknown.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Meanwhile, with a certain robot and a certain cat girl, you guys during this time, basically, by this point, you guys have reached the Orc Village, which I might as well just go ahead and pull up the map from before. I believe it was this one.
Oh, before we made it there, I would have cast invisibility on myself.
You're gonna cast invisibility on yourself?
Yeah, just
I will just waltz in.
I'll just follow in Core's footsteps, but I'll be invisible while I do it.
And like I said, I'd be doing some healing along the way.
Let me
Let's
just
see.
clear out the tokens that shouldn't be there, which is pretty much all of them. Right. You guys, unlike last time, you guys did not have any troll attacks or anything like that. You guys got there pretty quickly. Yeah, I will say, while the other three, May, Leo, and Karina, you guys get the benefits of a short rest. You two, since you guys didn't really rest per se, you guys don't get the benefits of a short.
Understood.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you can see kind of just as you guys walk into this camp, it feels so much emptier than it did before.
Jeez.
Like it's quiet, which honestly is why I'm not playing music, 'cause it's very quiet. It's a very quiet. There's kind of like you see kind of like small puffs of smoke coming off of fires that probably went out a long time ago. Like you just see charred pieces of wood where these fires once were lit.
Okay. Well, I'll start heading for the chief's tent that we went to the first time.
Okay.
I'll stay close to core while we do all this.
Well, Core can't see you while you're invisible, so
Well, I'm staying close to core.
um what are you so you go inside and you can see a number of
I'm gonna just go in stealth. Just
You're not here.
yeah, you're not there. You
oh
didn't go
okay.
with them. You stayed in town. You said you were staying in town.
Oh okay.
Um Core and Sachi, you guys go inside the chief's tent and you see it is very much like a trophy room. You see all sorts of different skulls. Goblin skulls, human skulls, dwarf skulls, just different types of
Anything,
skulls that
anything
Hmm?
more exotic than humanoid?
You see some guard drake skulls, which
So
you would
what?
know a guard drake. So a guard drake is kind of like a dog-sized dragon
Okay.
that doesn't have wings and can't breathe any flame.
Not really. Not very intimidating when you describe it like that.
But at the same time, it's still dragon, which means it's better than nothing.
That's true.
Let me look. Let me pull up a picture of what they would look like. It looks like this. It's probably bigger than Sachi, actually.
Nothing's bigger than me.
Oh,
That's
See,
pretty
that is
big.
wrong. I love that. Um, you also see, trying to think what else would be in there. Um, you also see just like you see a lot of orc skulls too. And
Can
you
I roll
see,
anything, by the way, just to see if I find anything that might be hidden or tucked away?
roll me, do you guys want to roll me investigation?
I need to take off advantage. 23.
23. Okay. Okay, let me check something really quick. You might have found something. It's not going to be anything like. You're not going to find a legendary magic item in here, but you might find something. Okay. You find a small. You find a small bag.
Okay,
Core.
well, what is inside of the bag?
So the bag appears to be. Trying to hang on. Which one? Which one? So the bag appears to be looks to be made of tan cloth. And you reach inside, and it's fuzzy inside.
Okay, me as a character, or me as a player knows exactly what this thing is. Me as a Warforged has absolutely no clue whatsoever. Um, to start with, I will obviously open the bag as much as possible and see if I can see inside.
Okay, you see 3 fuzzy balls inside.
What?
Hmm, How curious is Core? Is he curious enough to actually pull one out, or is he curious, or is he? No, wait. I have identify spell. I'll just poke it. I'll just put it with me and cast identify on it later.
Okay. You're not gonna cast it right now. You're just gonna take it with you.
Yep, it takes, or I think it takes like a minute to cast it, anyways. Unless that's 3. No, never mind. It's that's Searing Smite. Yeah, it's a minute to cast identify, so we'll just keep moving.
Okay. Let me look. I need to look at you guys' passive perception really quick.
Passive perception 18, passive investigation 15.
I think mine is 13.
Okay. Neither of you hear this. Neither of you hear anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, there. Besides the bag, it's mainly skulls and trophies. He seemed to be very much of a headhunter.
Wonder what gave that away.
But yeah, looking around the camp, you guys don't find. You find. I mean, you find stores of food. You find various weapons that they left behind. Doesn't appear they have any like livestock or anything. It appears they're very much like hunt for their food. But about an hour passes and Sachi, you turn visible again.
Oh, hey, Core, I didn't see you there. Have you been here this whole time?
Oh, yes. I did kind of figure that you disappeared at one point.
I guess we both casted invisibility on each other. How weird.
Yes, of course. So, have you found anything interesting? I found this bag that I'll be with fuzzy things that I will be identifying later.
I seen skulls. And, that's kind of it. I'm a very good
Yeah.
investigator.
Well, let's start looking around the other tents. Maybe there'll be something else.
Yes. Perhaps children.
Hey,
Well,
Sachi?
more than likely there will be at some point.
Hey, Sachi?
Yes. Yeah.
I need you to roll me in either an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
What am I better at? I'm better at acrobatics.
Okay, 14. Unfortunately for you,
Oh.
I rolled a natural 20 for this.
Oh.
As suddenly you are dogpiled by a bunch of orc children.
God, save me!
Suddenly out of just like, and surprisingly, neither of you heard them as they suddenly just a bunch one larger kid runs and just jumps onto you and grabs onto your neck and pulls you down, and then the other kids, you see a few girls, you see some boys, like they all just start jumping onto you, piling onto you, and start punching at you. I'll say you take about 10 points of bludgeoning damage
Children.
as they keep just punching you, kicking you, and biting you.
Yeah,
Core, you see Sachi being beat up by kids.
Do you really need to, do you really need to just play with the orc children? They already don't have parents as it is.
he says thing. They're gay about me. They're big and ugly and smelly.
So you want me to kill them off for you?
Can you please get them off of me?
Very well.
Do either of you speak orc?
No.
Nope.
I don't anyway. Yeah.
At least I don't see a reason why Core would speak orc.
They're yelling out in orc. They don't seem to speak common.
How many are there?
Probably about 10.
Okay.
Very well then. Where are you?
Really?
Sachi's telling that she wants the murderous children off of her. I didn't have initially any intention to kill them, but if they're coming with hostile intentions, then
Not even
they
gonna
must be
roll.
pacified.
Immediately they all fall over dead.
Oh, yeah. They're all dead, huh?
Well, you really should feel a little bit more embarrassed about yourself about being beaten up by children.
Or children, to be exact.
Point
I
well
didn't.
taken.
I didn't really think you were just gonna kill them all with like the flick of your wrist.
You asked for me to save you, so I saved you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Or at least I believe that is the expression I'm supposed to make at this point.
Huh. Huh. Not
Very
really
well.
sure what to make of the situation. I kind
Let's
of
move on to
cursed.
another tent.
What?
Congratulations, you guys have reached a new low of murder hobo-ness. You killed children.
What's this wee stuff? I did.
Fine. Matt, you've reached a new murder hobo level. You killed children.
I had no intention of killing them until they started to attack Sachi. Sachi then agreed that she wanted help, so I got them off of her.
Kind of help with that.
There was no, unfortunately, like, I mean, they're commoners, so there's no, and they're kids, so they only had like one
Oh,
health hit point.
Jesus Christ.
oh no!
Yeah.
This is like it's like
Oh, no!
coughing baby versus like
Oh
a
my
atom bomb.
god, I'm so glad I didn't witness
Well, if
that.
they only have one hit point, then that means I killed about 14 times over.
Yeah, and even if they saved, they still died. Even if we went by
Dang.
Even if we went by player character death rules, you did over half their health. So they're
Could
dead.
have set up an orphanage. She could have helped them out.
I think, Cora, I think we should keep this, what just happened here, to ourselves. I don't think we ever tell anybody what just happened.
Nope, if you say so. At least the good news is that they didn't. This spell doesn't produce any blood, so there will be nothing that we'll have to clean off on the way back.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Huh, okay. I guess I'll just keep looking through the tents while these dead children are just laying here.
Yep, unless you wanted to bring them back for food for the others, but you said you didn't want to actually tell anybody about it, so I guess we just have to leave them here.
Yeah, and I also wanted to try orc at some point, but like, I don't know if kid orc, it's like veal, you know, it just feels wrong.
I will have to trust you on that one, Cat. Anywho, I shall move on to the next tent.
For sake of brevity, you guys look through all the tents. You do not find any magic items. You do not find any. You find various like meat. That's about like you find various clothing. You find various weapons. That's about it.
Okay, I'll grab the weapons and tools and give them, or at least I'll give give them to the village, if not maybe sell off. No, they are the village of one of my supposed comrades who follows me around. I might as well give it to them for free.
And I'll just be here, traumatized.
And to core, it's literally nothing. They were fleshy things that were attacking the companion that follows him. The one that follows him, the fleshy companion that follows him, asked for help. Core helped.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is a real like genie situation, you know. You ask for a wish, but you got there's always like a catch to it.
You're not even gonna mention it to Leo?
Hi.
Oh, you're not even here. I can't. We're done dialogue right now.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just. It's not like.
You know,
I'm
the thing
actually-
is though, I don't think anyone besides Core would have killed the kids. I think even Leo would have left them alive.
And the funniest part about it is the core. It's just like literally, it's not an evil act. It's just simply they're attacking. They're sure they're not as dangerous as the other orcs, but they're still attacking.
Someone with morals should have been there.
I
Stop
know,
'em.
right? Well, technically, Sachi had some morals, but she was
Just
under the
didn't
kids and couldn't
stop.
stop him.
Yeah. Well, it's really your fault, Kevin, for rolling a nat 20. You killed those kids.
No, I think it was Core that killed the kids. He could have chosen to just pull them off of you. Actually, you failed that acrobatics check. I think it's your fault.
You could have rolled lower. That's all I'm saying. Well, natural 20. Come on. You're not supposed to take your word for it.
Well, you know what's funny is they don't get any bonuses to that. It's just a natural 20 plus
It
0.
would- It would have been even funnier if they actually would have attacked Core. Just jump on him, start attacking him, and they didn't get the natural 20. Oh, is this what you call playing that the kids do? They're trying to stab into him.
Well, no, they still would have done damage to you.
Oh, yeah,
I
well,
would
then
have
they
said
would have
that they
died.
would have done damage. No, they went for the easier target.
And now they're dead.
The 5-foot nothing cat or the 7-foot walking wall of steel.
Yes.
Yes, I definitely think they chose the fleshier target at least.
That's how you know they weren't made for this world. Going after the quote unquote weaker target. They're real
And
orcs. They
they
would
would
have
have
gone for the
had a
strong
better chance of surviving if they had attacked Core, because he wouldn't have felt it.
one.
Yeah, if it was only one of them, I might have just simply either killed one of them or grabbed it. But since there is a pile of them on him, it was either do an AoE damage spell that would affect the cat as well, or an AoE spell that would not affect the cat. So it's also their own fault for actually ganging up on the cat.
It's a lot. It feels a lot less personal when it's a group of children instead of just like one.
Keep telling yourself that. Keep trying to justify that. I just imagine that that's what you got. You guys are just
Oh,
talking of like.
there's no justifying it. I'm just simply saying, or for Core, it's like, yep, they attacked the companion that was with me. The companion asked for help. I helped my companion.
Well, no, I'm not saying you. I think Sachi's trying to justify it.
Yeah, I'm just
I mean, at first I was pretty traumatized, but now it's just like,
That's when everyone else comes into the orc
no. You guys are still
encampment.
You guys are still mourning Master
Yeah,
Splinter.
no, you guys. I would say you guys. Eventually, by the time you
Eventually we'll
two,
go here.
by the time you two get back, basically, the funerals are done. Everybody is heading to bed. It is nightfall. Leo, by this point, your father's pyre has burned out.
We're gonna gather up the ashes and put them all in whatever thing I brought out,
Your
or
jar.
whatever it may be. Yes. And then we're gonna dig a hole
Put him in.
and put him in the hole,
All right.
along
You
with
bury-
the other stuff I brought outside. That was like his attachments from his homeland and stuff. He can take that.
Yep. About the chest. Did you want to open that?
Yes, we'll go back inside and we'll open that now.
Okay. As you open the chest, you see silk wrappings. Similar to like what you would wear as a kid while practicing, but these are very nice. These are a sapphire blue with gold trim and markings of a dragon on there. And they seem to emanate magic. I'll go ahead and tell you what they are. 'Cause I'll it's just gonna be easier that way. Let me just pull up the name. I had it up a moment ago, but I have to do this on my phone because the site I use is really slow on my laptop because it's got a lot of information on it. These are what are called +2 rat of unarmed prowess. So this is a new item. This is actually a very new item that came out in the most recent book. While you're wearing these cloth wraps, your unarmed strikes are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming immunity and resistance to non-magical attacks and damage, and you gain a +2 bonus to the attack and damage rolls of your unarmed strike.
I mean, the first part's a monk thing already, so.
Right. The first thing you get already, but the second part basically would mean that your punches, which right now are like 8 normally, would go up to a +10.
Oh.
Which I believe you get with your gauntlet anyway, but like this would be with your unarmed attacks.
For symbolic purposes, Leo will put away his gauntlet and choose to wear them for a bit.
Okay.
Especially because Leo only has one gauntlet now and it doesn't really match. It's kind of, clashy.
I will add that to your character sheet. So obviously this is not going to do as much damage as your this won't do as much damage as your gauntlet, because your gauntlet has like extra abilities.
Yes.
And you don't necessarily have to wear these on your arms, I will go ahead and say. Like these I'll let you wear wherever you want.
Well,
You could just wear them as
then we will keep the gauntlet on then, yes.
Okay.
So now I have the option.
Oh, that's right. You got a +1 from your you got a +1 from your Eldritch Claw tattoo, I think. So you're because there's a +1 on here, so you actually get +3 total because it's stacked. So that's a +11 to hit.
Is that higher rating than my gauntlet now? Or is it?
That's higher than your gauntlet, yeah.
Yeah, we'll put the gauntlet away then for now.
Let me make sure that your
Again.
Eldritch Claw is back. That might have been me, one of us coding that incorrectly, but I think the Eldritch Claw tattoo does that. Yeah, you get +1 bonus to your attack and damage rolls.
Okay. We're gonna
So
be
yeah.
we're gonna be a true monk now and just be unarmed.
Yeah, so basically you're doing like minimum 9 points of damage on each hit. Up to 14. Well, and if you use your Eldritch Maul, you'll get like an additional D6 force damage with that. So but let me put some music back on, 'cause it's by this point the other two have arrived back. At this time, everybody is kind of. Do you guys go back to the ship, or do you guys go to Master Splinter's house?
Is it? Oh, it's night right now, or what happened?
Yeah, it's night now. It is night. Everybody's going to bed.
Oh, I mean, I'll go back to Splinters.
Yeah, I'd probably just drop off the weapons and the tools at the main person, or at the mayor's place, and then yeah, I still have to do some repairs for myself as well, so I'll just follow the cat.
All right. Farina and May, what do you two do?
Mm, what's going on exactly?
It's nighttime. Everybody's going to bed. Do you go to the ship, or do you go to the house, or Splinter's house?
Go to the ship, I guess.
Okay. So Farina, you head to the ship. May, what do you do?
I'll go to Sir Splinter's house too.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I figure Farina's just tired of sleeping on the floor. That is the thing. There are no beds in this place. It is mat.
Yeah. We use their bedroom for sleeping anyways.
But yeah, you guys are arriving as you see Leo with these wrappings around his arms.
Ooh,
These very intricate wrappings.
where'd you get those, Turtle Boy?
They're Master Splinter's last gift.
Oh, that's cute.
I
Where's-
will go ahead and
where's-
say that I forgot to mention that is an attunement item, so you are now out of attunement slots.
That's fine.
Where's what'd you do with the ashes?
He has a nice little gravesite out back now by the other ones that he made earlier. I want one of the magic people to go see if they know anything about the runes on his other rocks out there.
I guess what's that, like an Arcana check?
Yep, I'll say that's an Arcana check for I would say the only two that could roll for this would probably be Sachi and May. Actually, May would also be potentially.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't have proficiency in Arcana yet.
Do I have anything to boost my Arcana roll?
I mean, your Jack of all trades should boost it a bit since you don't have proficiency. So that's not bad.
Don't I
There.
have like?
There you go. You get +4.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's see what you get. Oh yeah, Kasachi is actually pretty intelligent, isn't she?
Generally.
Think-
Well,
I think she's the second most intelligent of the party.
I'm so
effectively.
smarty
Doesn't always
McSmarty.
utilize it.
That's good Arcana.
27.
27.
I know
Well-
exactly what this is.
Yes, they're not magical.
Oh, well,
You
it's
guys
a
get it.
rock.
Yeah, it seems to be in another language. It doesn't seem to be like you look at it and you think like maybe what is this arcane artistry? Oh wait, no, that's just writing in another language.
I'm sorry, we're still just poor country folk around here. Everything's magic.
Sorry, you wasted that magic.
Yeah.
And the 4 too. Jesus, I couldn't have gotten more. That's as high as I possibly could have rolled.
Yep. Any of you speak primordial?
No.
Say no for everybody. No, you don't, because you speak
Let me
Draconic.
look. Let me look at Leo's.
I don't think so.
Nope. Common, Elvish, and Giant is what Leo speak.
Primordial.
As
Oh,
soon
no, I
as
speak
you
French,
give us
so-
that level up, I can read it.
Nope, this character's not the one that speaks primordial.
Let's see if Farina does.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I pick common.
Yep. None of you can read this. Well, none of you can read this.
We have.
No, but
I have spells.
Oh,
You have
perfect.
spells.
what
covering
about
languages.
what about the rabbit guy?
Plunk.
Yeah, Clunk. Clunk can read primordial. He's always like, oh my, he's always talking about like his primordial family back home.
You go and grab Plunk from the ship.
Read this.
Don't read primordial.
You
But
don't?
he- but
No,
he
I
understand-
only read common, Sylvan, and Elvish.
What about the
Well.
other chick that's with you?
But he knows it's primordial.
Funny enough, Azalea also only reads common, Sylvan and Elvish.
What's the point? Why do you so much overlap?
We're
Well,
both
when
fake creatures.
Oh, by the way, here's your payment for helping us. Even though we vastly overprepared for this.
Yeah. So there's 5 of you, so each of you would get
400.
400.
So they
So
each get they get 266. So I get 134.
no. Could go try to see if any of your crew members speak primordial. I will go ahead and let you any of you roll an intelligence check, and I might be willing to give you the person that does, because I can tell you there is one person that does.
Oh.
Nikki and Carly would probably be the most likely ones.
No.
Text and Spicer can do it, I'm sure. Oh!
From natural Nina.
Sachi, Clunk is lying. He must be dead.
You son of a bitch! You don't want to give me the answers!
Well, like I said, he looked at it just briefly. He's like, I don't read primordial. Thus, he was able to immediately recognize it as primordial.
You!
Yeah, because he
Which
was
is-
smart enough.
Which is usually the means that they are at least partially fluent in it.
Leo and Karina, did you want to roll?
Oh yeah. You click it for me.
Oh wait, right. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not used to. Let's see how
Wait,
you
I did
go.
an intelligence save. Where do I go for intelligence?
All right, let's
Just
see what
click
Leo
on the
gets.
intelligence.
Nice 15.
I think it's the same modifier though for
Yeah,
you.
for us it is, but for just an intelligence roll, just literally click on where you see your scores. Just click on the word intelligence.
Oh.
Okay, so this would be Core and Farina would get this.
Ah,
One of your crew members is a Genasi who are from the primordial elemental planes, or at least their ancestors are.
Ah. And that is.
That would be Iris, your doctor.
Ah, lovely.
Alright, Sachi, go get her.
Sachi, you gonna go get her?
Yes! I will retrieve Iris.
All right, you run back to the ship and you bring Iris back. What's going on?
Read! We need you to read!
Okay. Let's see. Barnabas, Julian, Harrell? These are names.
Names. I mean, this is they're just graves then, huh?
I don't know if it would register for Leo, but I'm gonna guess it's the 3 Turtle Brothers that went missing.
Well, there's more than that. There's like probably about
Yeah.
20 different stones. She kind of they're all very random names. Like I'll go ahead and tell you, Leo, none of them registered to you.
No.
Not even
Yeah.
Julian, Turtle Boy.
Why are they? Shut up, Ed.
That's his son's name.
Yeah. Why are they all primordial though? So, as far as Leo knows, Splitter doesn't. I don't know if he does or not.
I don't know. You never heard him speak primordial. I will say, Leo, I will tell you this. Based on what your father used to tell you about where he came from, he used to tell you stories of castles in the trees and tornadoes that can lead you to an expanse with no ground, no earth. 'Cause- 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 '
Okay, so
So-
maybe he came from an airplane. I got it. I got you.
Well, he might be somehow connected to it. But yeah, that's all you really can gather from that.
Thank you, Iris.
Oh, you're welcome. Is everybody doing all right? Some of you still look a little beat up. Or I think you're losing part.
Actually, I'm back up to like 2/3 health.
Your jaw is no longer hanging. Oh wait, you don't have a jaw. Never mind.
Nope.
You tighten that squeaky bolt.
Oh, that's basically what I was doing all night. Was just doing the repairs needed for a full night's rest.
At this point, I will say it is getting dark. I'll go ahead and give you this. You do not have to. You don't need to have a watch or anything because it is safe, and you are sleeping in town. You guys will get the benefits of a long rest.
Nice. I mean, Core doesn't sleep anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Nope.
He still needs to rest. He needs to recharge his batteries.
Double ace?
D cells.
Yeah. As you guys wake up in the morning, you guys watch as the different villagers of Wake's Rest are working on repairs to the village walls and just making sure everything is going back in tip-top shape. What you guys do next? You guys have been paid and you guys have completed your job. What you do next is up to you.
So there was 3 jobs on the board, right? And we completed them all.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Wow. Don't know where to go from here. What to Charlotte
Yep.
I won't be asking Farina for any sort of guidance. I'm gonna mute him.
Not a bad idea.
Well, the most obvious option. Let's see. Well, first of all, I'm going to be identifying that bag of what's like bag of many things.
The furry balls.
I'll go ahead and tell you. It is a bag of tricks.
Bag of tricks.
It is a rust bag. Well, no, it's a tan bag of tricks. So basically, what you do, is you reach in and you can pull out 3 balls a day. And basically, when you throw those fuzzy balls, they'll turn into animals that are friendly to you and that you can command.
No, we definitely didn't have too many animals before.
Except these are more sacrificial.
Lovely.
So, and the balls regenerate every day, right? Or are they just 3?
Yeah, you can only pull out 3 per day, and so you have to use your action to pull it, and you throw it 20 feet. You then will roll a d8 to determine what kind of creature it is. So the creatures on this list. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to tell you what's on the list. I'm going to let you be surprised when you do them.
Okay.
I know you can look it up, but I'm just doing that because I'm spiteful.
Oh, I'm not looking it up.
So the creature vanishes
I don't
at the
remember what tan was anyway, so.
the creature vanishes at the next dawn or when it is reduced to 0 hit points. It is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn to give it general orders, such as to attack your enemies.
What level would these things be? Like, how strong would they be?
They're basic animals. I can tell you what the strongest creature of the bat is, CR-wise. I don't think it's very strong.
So more or less just fodder.
Yeah,
Yep.
It is a CR1. Is the
Oh, lovely.
strongest thing that comes out. So it basically a level 1 character.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's good for like, like I'm gonna throw this and it's an extra ally.
Although at the same time, having it be on with the or having the basically, well, I wouldn't say completely moralless, but the morally disinclined core. Oh, well, that's a trap. Creature, go walk across the trap.
Yeah.
Bang. No more trap.
The one thing Corny has more meat bags.
I know, right? But
Hey, my pets are not meatbags. They are both cuddly and good research material or social research material.
you still almost slipped up there, man.
All
right.
A little of both. Although since Jewel is probably the most vocal, she is definitely fully the social research material.
Oh, actually, that's a good question. You take Jewel a lot of places. Would you have taken Jewel with you to the orc camp?
Mm,
That would have meant he would have had to gone back to where we'd left them, right? Which would have been on
Yeah.
ship, potentially.
No, they were in the fight with you guys, remember?
What?
You decided to have your dragon fight with you.
I know Allie's dragon was fighting with us. Was Matt's too?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
She was
okay.
there. Let's see. I don't think that they're naturally good aligned. I think they're neutrals. Well, yep, they're neutral. So she might not have been happy with me and tried it at me a little bit way back, but at the same time, like, she should probably understand me by this point that the only the hierarchy of things basically goes mechanical beings, core included. Just beneath them, the meat bags that core has as companions, and both pet companions and other. And then beneath they're only slightly higher because core understands them at least somewhat more. And then all meat bags are below them because they're just so inferior.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that for later.
Interesting. Not ominous at all.
Alright, let me put you guys back on my start screen.
Although
You're not the orc camp anymore.
Although at the same time, though, if Jewel basically betrays me or anything, she gets put on she immediately would be put on level below, and for her own sake, she better hope that she didn't hurt me in the process.
Anyways, alright, so it's up to you because Farina's taking a nap on the ship still. She's sleeping in.
I
So-
believe, though, it was Farina also got a mission, and that was kind of what we were going for as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, so Farina had a dream about basically she received a new mission to deal with somebody who had separated from her group some time ago. Basically get what I call them. It's been a bit. I'll have to look that up. But basically, basically a traitor, somebody who had betrayed her order. And I think her idea was basically and she had been suggested to go back to her village or to her temple to get more information.
Quick question.
Okay.
I can't recall if we know if Farina's like an assassin, gets all these messages from her god or whatever to kill these people. Do we know that?
I'm sure we've seen the Raven come, but we've never. Don't remember if
No.
she's ever actually
Good
said
question.
anything about it.
Yeah, I don't think we know.
Yeah, we know. Like I said, we know definitely that she gets a raven with a message from her god,
Yeah.
but we don't. I don't think we know what the god says.
That's true, because she's... Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I don't... I'd have to ask Bashar, if he was awake. Unfortunately, the one...
Now that we have all these questions for Farina.
Well, either way, that's probably going to be what our next goal is, unless we head back to town to buy and sell stuff.
Or we could go back to see Frank Flask.
That would actually be quite a long trip.
Just to say hi.
You remember, it's like, what, a week to Nova Stone,
It
and
was-
then another, like,
it was-
2 weeks?
It's 3 days to Novastone, but it is 2 weeks to Mechanist from there. So it would be half a month.
Just going back to where we've already been.
Yeah, just to go back to see Frank Black.
Just to say hi, get some more cheese, and then leave.
Yeah, basically. I will say, well, you would have to inquire from Farina.
Well, either way, we're probably still just gonna go back to the hub world.
Well, where does everybody? We'll start with Leo. Where
Leo
does
wants
Leo wanna
to go to Farina's compound or whatever it is, because he has an agenda there. But if we want to make a side trip to the town, he's fine with that as well.
I thought Farina's place was in the town.
No.
Okay.
No, Farina and Leo, unbeknownst to each other, actually grew up pretty close to each other.
Oh.
Her temple is also on the coast. I won't tell you how far it is, because that's information that you would have to gather from Farina.
Just roleplay
She's
as Farina.
Okay, I guess I can do that. Do you guys go to try to find her?
Yes.
Okay. You walk into Farina's room.
Hey, natural week.
I feel like that's gonna like cause some sort of autonomous response.
You guys like my Farina impression?
Oh yeah, very into
Hey.
the character you are.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I woke. Speaking
Nah,
of
I was
Farina,
away. I wasn't.
Sure. Farina, you wake up in your bed to find the other four surrounding your bed.
Okay. What's going on?
Marina?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think Farina wants to talk to us.
Oh, you muted her. You
Oh.
muted him.
Oh. Oh, is Tashar back?
Yep.
That was
Yeah, no,
Oh.
he came back.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like,
Yeah, no, he started talking. Okay, I forgot that you had muted him.
yeah. Sorry,
Um,
sorry, Tashar.
Okay.
Leo, you might want to unmute him if you have it.
I have him up. He's good.
Okay.
So yeah,
for
let's
the
just
audience,
recap. which is
Farina's
gonna be-
back.
Yeah.
So, question before we get into the RP part of this. Has Farina ever actually told the others that he does these assassinations?
Think so.
I don't know if she has, is the thing. Like, I couldn't think of that.
I don't I don't think that she has, but you know.
I
if
guess that the
Tashar
question
says-
is, would Farina have told the others about what her order is about?
Yes, I think we did discuss that at some point. I mean, I didn't really go into much detail about it, but it should be discussed.
So you guys, I'd say you guys have a general idea. Like, you know that they follow the Raven Queen. You, especially probably Core and May would know that the Raven Queen is about death. Very much so about death. Very big fan. And you would know, you would probably know that, you would know that Karina does do some killings for her deity.
As if I had just shown, as long as it's nobody that I really have any close attendance to.
Who do you have any sort of close attendance to?
Well, my pets, and then
Himself.
Your father. Even that's a stretch.
yeah, no, it's more my pets. The tier is basically, like I said before, mechanical beings because they are just objectively superior in most physical ways, and basically, then you have my pets, then you have you guys, then you have everybody else.
Dang, he really loves Armistice.
I said
More
my
than-
pets.
More than Frank
Okay.
Flask.
Actually, no, wait. No, Armistice is a. Actually, is
Mechanical
Armistice
being.
actually? Is Armistice like one of those, or like an actual intelligent one, or is it one of those like, or because I remember he had a like Warforge, an actual intelligent mechanical or
I will
construct
say that he
creature.
is not a Warforged, but you're not sure 'cause you've never actually cared to look into,
And he is
which I feel is
then
very fitting for your character.
true.
Amongst your friends, May's on top, right?
All right, fine. He's tier 3. But yes, I have said before that because of the fact that May is also a cleric and at least understands the ideas behind it all, she is at least slightly ahead of the rest of the group.
Oh dang! There's a tier for all of you. I'm okay, I'm curious. What's the tier for your?
That is a good question. So probably May is on top, then Farina, then Leo, then Sachi.
Oh!
The cat confuses me. I mean, its father was a human that had sex with a cat, and then it created that.
See about that. How's that confusing? It's pretty straightforward.
I don't know. It just confuses me.
Frank Flask had sex with a fucking bolt, and now that's how you were born.
No, I wasn't birthed by him. I was created by him.
Yeah, same thing.
No, completely different.
More or less the same thing.
I am not living.
Anyways.
As such, I was not birthed.
Anyways, back to Karina. You are surrounded by all 4 of your companions.
Hey!
Hello? What's going on?
You have you have like a mission, right? From somebody, your god or something like that. We want to help you. I think that's why we're here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just a reminder, Farina, just because it's been a while, you probably do remember this, that there was a traitor
Yeah,
to
no,
your order.
I remember that, but like,
Okay, I was just
how
making sure.
exactly are these guys gonna help?
Free time now after the orc incident, and we figured we'll do what you want to do.
Okay, well, that will require us to head back to my temple.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, well, we can go then. It's gonna
Nice.
be
I will
Uh,
go ahead and say, Farina, you are the only one that knows the way. Because it is very top secret, and I will go ahead and also tell you, technically speaking, bringing in outsiders is forbidden.
Trina's only bringing in like 20 people, okay? And Malik's not even really considered a person, so maybe just 19.
Not to mention, I'm not a person. I am not
Sure.
that inferior.
So 18, and that kind of the pets.
right. Well, I guess we won't be going to the temple itself, but I imagine it's in a city. It's just hidden in.
It's kind of so the temple is very solitary. It's very it is built into a cliffside.
That's exactly what I was imagining, Gavin. Holy shit.
How did
That's
you?
perfect. That's exactly how I
Uh,
pictured it in my head, and you were just like, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, your temple is built into a cliffside. Basically, this order is a very secret order. It kind of has a city, but it is built of mainly like it's your sisterhood.
Yeah. Okay. Well, wait.
So you could probably land the boat a distance away and then walk. It's gonna the complications are probably going to be convincing them to let the others come in. Because I imagine you'll take the other 4 with you.
No, I don't think they'll let anyone in. And honestly, I don't really have any leads, so
Oh,
right now it's just more of an open quest, really. Well, let's see. You can go to the nearest city, I guess. And there will be a city nearby, I guess, at least.
well, okay. So, okay. So let me pull up the map.
Yeah.
So I might have to go explain something that probably I probably should have mentioned before. I probably have.
No.
So there are not a lot of cities in Metora.
Yep,
Usually,
you said that already.
yeah. So
Well,
there are
when I
like
say city, I mean like a at least a settlement of some sort, right?
okay. So your temple is located around here. So here I'll marker on it.
Yeah, right on like the southwest
about
corner, right?
Yeah. So it is around there. You're technically already in the closest city or town.
How far is it? Just is like a day's trip?
It will take about a day.
Okay.
Well, I don't think they're gonna let anyone in, but taking us out of the game for a second, like, if we do that, if we stick to that rule, then there's really no quest really. So it's gonna be
Well, there are a few options you could have. You could sneak them in, or you could disguise them.
well, I don't.
Ooh, I can disguise. I have something like that.
The main. Sorry.
Yeah, but Farina would have no reason to do that. Like, she's
Fair.
pretty pretty strict about that sort of thing. So
Well, I mean, you could take them there and then like have them wait outside for you while you go in. You just have to hope and trust that they stay outside.
I don't trust them.
You could probably trust Gore.
We've done nothing to lose your trust.
I, in this matter, I would trust Core to at least not, because he would not be interested, I guess.
Very exactly. All you have to
Yeah.
say it's core. Don't follow me. There's nothing there's no robots or anything in there. Okay.
Okay, but you trust Core, and Core trusts me. So that means you can trust me by the transitive property.
No.
Does Core actually trust you though?
I'm assuming you trust me.
Depends.
Any of you trust each other?
I'll trust you in
I
I'll
trust
trust
her,
you in
boy.
battle. Outside of battle, it all depends on the situation.
So, just out of game for a moment, like,
Okay.
how do you imagine like this next part of the story going? Because the way I see it, there's not really gonna be much to do at the temple itself. This is an exile that I'm looking
So-
for, right? So,
Yeah, you're looking for an exile, but they can
So-
probably give you more information of what type of person they are and maybe kind of give you like information on like where they might be. Because the thing is, you don't know much about the person in general, and you could learn like, you know, why did they leave? Why did they?
yeah, yeah, fine, fair enough. But
I mean, it's more information than you could probably gather than like from that. Like, it's probably gonna be one of the few ways you could gather information about this person. Well, woman, it has to be a woman, because you're from a sisterhood.
yeah. Mm,
Like, I honestly I haven't statted the character yet, and I haven't put the character at like this is spoiler
Oh,
alert.
it's-
I haven't put the character together yet.
yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it's basically just Farina, but better, and then every way.
You'll think. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. They're probably gonna have player class levels, but I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily make them a rogue. I might make
Mm.
them something else.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can go to the temple, but everyone else would have to wait outside, and won't really be much of a session, I guess. But
Well, you never know. I mean, you might encounter something on the way there. And considering, I mean, Core might not go in, but I have to imagine the others might.
okay, well, we can make the journey, I guess. But everyone has to wait outside.
I pinky promise.
Katya, I have to ask you out of game, are you crossing your fingers behind your back? What's with the disguise kit?
No, no reason.
No, but I have to know.
I mean, you mentioned disguise earlier. I just wanted to look at it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not use it. I would never lie to you, Gavin.
Alright, Farina, roll an insight check. I don't think you can beat it, but we can I think you actually have a decent insight, but
Pretty good.
not
No.
enough.
I mean, I do,
No.
but not this time.
You needed a natural 20.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm back.
So what is happening is Farina is saying that she will take you guys to the temple, but because of the strict rulings, she cannot bring outsiders inside, so she needs you all to wait outside when she takes you guys there. Farina is lying. But, not Farina, Sachi is saying that she will stay outside. She is lied. Vinny. Or she seems to be honest. She seems to be honest.
Oh well. If I do find out that she's not there,
Leo and May, if you want to try it, you can certainly try.
No.
Oh wait, I'm Leo. Forgot. Would Leo insight this?
Probably not, because I feel like he knows it's BS already, but he doesn't care.
I'm not gonna count this, but no, May. She seems to be telling the truth.
I would with you guys. Me?
I'm just curious. I'm not gonna actually count this, but I want to see what number he got.
Thankfully, you didn't.
So
count
what
that.
I said is the truth still, either way.
And I like
Yep.
that laugh that came off that sounded like a witch's laugh.
Diamonds. So yeah. I mean, to everybody, Sachi's telling the truth. She would never do anything to betray Farina's trust.
Oh, me and Farina, we're day ones. We've always had each other's back. You know, I just wouldn't do that.
Poor May got so close though. She just got one more.
Even if they find us, Farina, they won't associate us with you because we're gonna park far away out of their sight.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But this is only going to be a short visit. I only need some information from there. And then probably going to be heading somewhere else. So, see what happens.
Yep, and considering Gavin still has only a vague clue what's going to go on, it's almost definitely going to be the end for tonight.
Well, hey,
Still gotta make it there.
hey, that's not. That's totally no. That's actually about where we're gonna go. No, I have in mind what's going to happen. Like I do have in mind.
Like I said,
I'm
you have a
just
general
trying-
idea, you just haven't actually fleshed it out.
No, I fleshed it out. I just don't want to tell you guys anything yet. I want to be mysterious.
Oh. Well, don't worry, I'm being mysterious too by not telling anyone that I slaughtered about 30 children.
And children, but yes.
Yeah, like that.
Sachi, had that trip.
But
to the
I'm only doing because Sachi told me to. Both times. She told me to kill them, then she told me not to tell anybody.
All right. So next time we will start the journey, and we will head towards Farina's home.
Cool.
We'll get to see more of the sisterhood. Sisterhood.
Well,
believe it's
one
the
person
Sisterhood of the
will,
Raven
the other...
Queen?
One person will, and then probably the cat will as well.
Well, I think Leo's also gonna try to get in there. And if
Leo's a
they go,
man.
I have to imagine May is gonna follow.
Oh, Leo's a man, he's not allowed.
Leo is going to knock on the front door.
Gonna
Go from
knock
there.
Tashar, I believe it's just. I think we just settled on like the Sisterhood of the Raven Queen or something like that. I don't think we gave it like a fancy name.
I think I have one in my description, but that's just copied from the reference character. So,
What's the name? We might use
Sisters
that.
of the Whale, but
Sisters of the Whale.
Veil.
Of the
Like
Veil.
the-
Oh, that's right. I think we did. Yeah, we'll use that. That's fine. I know it's from something else, but we'll use it.
Yeah.
Cooler. But yeah, we will meet the Sisters of the Veil next time. Get some information on
Yay.
this new enemy.
Level up.
And I will once again need to be coming up with ways of utilizing these various things. Like the guard drake skull bones, and trying to figure out how to create the climbing mechanism from the centipede mech. I still have to continue working on my big project, which will probably need me to actually learn the Arcana The Arcana skill. So many things to do.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to incorporate the Heartstone that I got from the Water Hag,
That's right, you have that.
which I think might make it easier for me to sneak in. Kind of, maybe. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
remember what it does. I think it's like a dream. Yeah, it
Could-
allows you
I
to
got
do
You
to-
can
something
turn
with
it.
dream.
I think you can turn ethereal.
So
I'm
then Danny-
I'm just gonna warn you that if you get caught, and then I will kill you.
Yikes.
Because if you get caught, and then they're gonna like sound the alert or whatever, and Farina's still loyal right at this moment, so
I think they can be negotiated.
I honestly, and I'm gonna prepare just in case that eventuality happens. I think that would be hilarious.